Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with a foundation review. It's been a while because I never sat and actually well, not sat, but it took me a while to take the pictures for this foundation because I have to do the pictures on days where I know I'm going to wear a foundation for at least 8 hours, and I need to remember to do it without a primer so that I can get true to, color, wear time. Does it make me a greasy mess like this one does? This is not what I'm reviewing today, but it makes me a greasy mess. Anyway, so today we are reviewing the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. That is a lot of words. There are 22 shades in this. We will talk about the shade range in a minute, but 22 for a higher end is, I believe, fair but not great. Hopefully they will come out with some more shades. I will talk about some of these shade issues in a second. Mine is in 1.2. What did that say that was? I have the website pulled up right now. Mine is in 1.2 Warm Fair. And apparently the price is $42. And the claims are it is an oil-free hydrating foundation that gives you flawless skin for 15 hours, plus it's tested to ensure that you look gorgeous in any light. I forgot to try taking a picture of this with a flash. That is one thing I did not realize, that it's like, you look great in any light, so that's something worth testing. I have worn this filming before and I didn't notice anything off about it though, so take that for what you will. Now, it claims to be a medium to full buildable coverage with a natural matte finish. This foundation blurs the look of imperfections with light diffusing spheres. I will forever not know what that means. And it stays put for 15 hours of wear, no touch-ups needed, lightweight and comfortable, it's exercise resistant, sweat resistant, and transfer proof, and it works on all skin types. It says if you are sensitive, normal, dry, combination, or oily, it will work on you. I do not believe that exists. I know there's a lot of people out there that do not believe that one foundation can work on every skin. That's a great way to make sure it never works perfectly on any skin. So I do believe that the natural matte finish is okay. I will show a picture of me with no makeup on versus just the foundation on. And yes, it gives a mostly matte finish, but it doesn't look flat like some people worry about. Now for me, the more matte the better personally, because I will grease it up no matter what. It does have about medium coverage. I'm sure you could build it up to a more fuller coverage foundation. I tend to not do that. I do not have the huge skin issues that would require me to wear a full coverage foundation. Actually, full coverage foundations kind of freak me out when I first see them on my face. Now, some of the other claims: no touch-ups needed, transfer proof. No. Now on days when I remember to use blotting sheets, because I don't always remember to use them, sometimes I just put more powder on and hope that works. It's not the greatest way to deal with oiliness, but it's what I've done for years before I knew about things like blotting sheets, so yeah. But it transfers on the blotting sheets. So, not transfer proof, and I do have a 0, 4, and 8 hour wear. I did have to do the 4 and 8 on different days because the day I originally did it, I forgot I was doing this and took off my makeup before taking the picture. So the 8 hour is a different day, but it didn't wear differently. So I do get shiny with this foundation, which is not a shock to anybody. I get shiny pretty much no matter what. This is a different foundation, like I said, but I'm pretty much gonna get shiny no matter what I wear. That's a fact of life. And I'm doing all of these pictures with no primer on my face. So, as I'm sure you can guess, no primer on my face, I get oily. I'm always searching for that foundation where I can wear it without a primer, because that would be one less step and one less thing I need to buy. But so far, I have never found it. Now, does it still look good once you kind of blot it a little bit? Yes, and it does. This is one where once I blot it, I can continue on with my day. I don't have to fix it. So touch-ups, no. Blotting, yes. And like I said, it did transfer a little bit. if I touched my face when I was oily, I would rub it away. But once I blotted down and if I touched my face, it didn't rub away, which is good. Now, shade range. It does have 22 shades. I will try to insert a picture of the shade range. And while you can't really judge a shade range by pictures on the internet, they don't always look true to foundation. I think this could stand a few more deeper shades. Like, it looks like it's fairly deep, but there are definitely people of deeper skin tones than that. So 22 shades is a good start, but I think it needs a few more. Now, I got shade 1.2. A friend of mine actually gave this to me. This is not my shade. I mean, this is not my shade. I would probably need 1.1 fair. I am warm, but this is just a little too deep for my ghostly ass face. But it does go all the way down to 0.5. It has a 0.5, a 1, a 1.1, which is fair, a 1.15, and a 1.2. So I think somewhere in that I could find my shade range. This is just, like I said, my friend gave me this, so I didn't pick it out. Like I said, it definitely works good with the primer. If I can get a mattifying primer on underneath, it looks great all day. I don't have any issues, but like I said, I took the pictures without primer. I tested it, like hard tested it without a primer, so I got oily. I really think this would work better with somebody with either more normal skin or in a less humid climate. And even saying that, I took these photos a couple of weeks ago from me filming this on April 9th now. Let's see, I took them in about mid-March because the last photo I'm actually coming home from seeing Cabaret live. So yeah, you would think that it would be cool enough outside to where I wouldn't have to deal with humidity too bad. But it still went kind of oily on me. So I certainly cannot wear this in anything that I'm going to be dealing with until like November. And it's a little dark for me, and especially in winter, this is way too dark for me. Well, not way, but like a full shade too dark for me. 1 to 2 shades too dark for me in their line. So maybe I can use it as a mixer with something that is too light for me. I do have those on occasion. Like, just some things go almost pure white on me, especially on camera. But I think this would really work better on less oily to maybe even normal skin. It does say hydrating. It might be nice for drier skins. I don't know. I don't have drier skin. If I hadn't used up so much of it, I would be tempted to give this to my sister because she has dry skin and she is about a shade to a shade and a half darker than me. So in theory, I think this would be perfect for her. But like I said, I've used up quite a bit of it. Because I did need a good like 4 to 6 pumps with a beauty blender to, you know, get all the coverage that I needed. And like I said, there was 2 different days where I wore it without a primer because I screwed up and forgot to take a picture, so I used up quite a bit of it. I would probably not purchase this. Actually, there's no probably. I would not purchase this for $42. I don't even know if I would necessarily purchase it if I got it like half off, because what is that? 21? Maybe for 21 if I could get it in my right shade, because I do have good primers to wear. You know, I can wear a more hydrating foundation all day, and it, especially with a primer, it does look good on me all day, and it doesn't transfer when I have a primer on. It's only when I don't have a primer on and my oils start to really screw with it that it transfers. So I don't know if I can necessarily hold that against it, because lots of stuff transfers off my face when I'm really oily. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.